Well, here we are next morning. We are hoping to do some more hill forts today, but first we are staying over in Forest, and there's two items of interest that we want to have a quick look at before we get back on the road. Here we are, the Witch's Stone. This is it. From Cluny Hill, witches were rolled in stout barrels through which spikes were driven. Where the barrels stopped, they were burned with their mangled contents. The stone marks the site of one such burning. Okay, so that could be Cluny Hill up there. So yeah, this is the... Somebody's left a little note. Look at that glass case. That might well be the biggest Pictish stone I've ever seen. Certainly the tallest. It's a bit reflective. Let's see if I can get a good look of it. Right. So there's a pretty pattern on the side. Very swirly. The back of it is mostly a Celtic cross with swirly patterns. The side is mostly swirls minus this pair of figures here. One came out, so that sort of helps with the seeing the stone. Yeah, riders and horses, maybe warriors. A large army? Is that about a battle, perhaps? Well, I think it's time to look at the description. Okay. If you want to read through this, I'm gonna go down slowly and you can pause. It's just a general little description about Pictish stones. So the battle itself, these are the possible battles because they have a mix of styles. Yes. Okay. So here's your size reference. We're stopping off at the Maidenstone before we're going to the Benachie Centre. I can already see the Pictish beast, which it's like nobody knows what it is, but it could be a dolphin. The mirror, some kind of beastie. Yeah, these are mostly beasts, I think. I think there's a horses at the top of it. A man with a animal body.
It's a centaur.
Oh, that's the centaur. Okay. So,
Yeah, it's the centaur.
Mithertop. Mithertop is where we're going. So, there's the same kind of ornation on the side. Yeah, the stone is very kind of withered, unfortunately. There's a Celtic cross. And then more ornation. Reference, Nice little shield across and the saint at the top. So the saint is very hard to see. But the shield is, or whatever it is, it looks like a shield to me. It's nicely preserved. So there's Mithertop behind us. The weather currently is drizzle occasionally, so we'll see how it goes. It's much better than yesterday. I'm intending to fly the drone, but I might have to do it from the side slopes because there's people up on the top just now, and I'd imagine that there'll be plenty of people when we get up to the top as well. We'll see. This lovely machine would not accept our cards, so we had to go into the next town to get cash. So here we are. So, okay, where are we? Okay, I am here. Mithertop's here. Right, I see green trail. Okay. The green trail is this very steep, rough trail with roots, rough rocks, steps, and drains. I'll be right. 6 kilometers, 3.75 miles. Okay, so I think it's the Mithertop Timeline Trail. Well, here we are on the trail, finally. It was, so many things got in the way of us going to Mithertop. We ended up going almost everywhere else before we finally got round to start on this trail. Here's the other part of Benachie. One of them is Oxencraig. There's more rain coming away. Yeah. Yeah, so this is the citadel at the top. It's quite a good view normally. We are being surrounded by rain. So got a view of Oxencraig.
Which is the summit of Benachie.
Yeah, so the whole volcano, do you think it would have been like the whole brim of it and that would have been the middle?
Yeah, the middle would have been between here and Oxencraig, yeah.
Oh, but yeah. There's a little picnic area. We've just come up, not up, down. We just come down from Mithertop. It was amazing. You should watch the Hillfort tour of it once it comes out. Yeah, and there's one more Hillfort to do today. You need to wish us luck, but then by the time you're seeing it, So yeah, my feet are tired, but I think I'll manage. Whew, what a walk. So we're gonna go to another hill fort, Tappo North, and before that we're going to stop off in Riney to look at some picture stones. Can you see Danny Deer? It's pretty what's the word? Iconic maybe? But yeah, so you can see it easily from a distance. So we are at Riney, Pictish symbol stones, and they're just in this little house. The sun is shining on it. It's a bit hard to see. Let's see if I can reduce the brightness. Let's look at the sign. Oh wow!
Riney Man is in Aberdeen.
That. What even is that? So that's
a horse.
This
That's
one here.
good.
Oh, is that a horse?
Well, who knows?
Or a horseman, perhaps.
Yeah.
Horseman? Oh,
It's,
here's the text.
It's who knows what.
Oh, this is Riney Man.
Yeah. It's
Oh, yeah.
in Aberdeen. So I
Right.
won't see it today.
So this is the famous one.
Oh, well.
So today we're seeing, well, first of all, a dolphin
It's
or the beast. I don't know, one
Pictish
of the
beast.
beasts.
Yeah.
That one is pretty hard to see. This one's a bit better. You get that symbol, the mirror, and the crescent.
V rod and crescent is what they call it.
B rod and crescent.
V rod.
Oh, sorry, V rod.
Because it looks like a V.
The V rod was also present in the cave that we went to, Sculptor's Cave.
Yeah.
Stone in the hill called Crossdane, but I somehow don't think we'll be seeing it. You can see it just on the horizon there. There are cows all over this field and we won't disturb them. Tappo North, that's where we're going next. And it's 6 p.m. so we'll see how it's how it's gonna be with the daylight. Oh, that's a LiDAR scan. Sun is already starting to set. The atmosphere is quite nice though at this time of the day. Ooh. Beautiful view of some of the wall. Well, here we are. Now, this is amazing, and it says "Imagine Peace." It's a rather peaceful scene in the hazy landscape. Here's our hill fort interior, and we're still gonna walk around the walls, even though the sun is now truly setting. It's a beautiful beautiful orange full moon rising. I wish I could film it better. It's almost as orange as it looks. Wow. There's a little bit of landscape. It's probably just how much landscape I can get. It's just over the hills. The higher it goes up, the less orange it looks. So, it's the next morning. We've packed up, we've vacated our accommodation, and last night we were really tired. I think we came home around 11 p.m. So we just piled into bed, got ready for bed and piled into. And yeah. On the way back, we were driving during the dark, and we went down a country road and we saw badgers. So one was running along the road, and then two badgers crossed the road. That was really cool. Didn't manage to catch it, but that's okay. The experience was worth it. Yeah. Now there's one more hill fort on our list. So we're heading straight there. We're heading to Little Cornwall, and then hopefully there'll be the route back home. I want to pop into the Highland Folk Museum. Little goldfinches. Okay, we've parked up at the golf club, and then we're gonna go this way to Little Cornwall. It's rather a bit stormy today. This big hill there is called Mickle Cornwall, and Little Cornwall is to the right of it. It's raining and we have stopped for a little break. We're on the way home now, but we will stop at the Highland Folk Museum, which we have visited before, but that was a long time before I started filming for YouTube, so even if it might be raining still, we've got umbrellas, so, and at the very least I want to have something nice at the cafe. Here's the River Spey. so many distilleries up here. It's crazy.
Yeah, we have.
It's a pretty good view from here. So yeah, entry is by donation, but I kind of want to get a hot drink first. Let's go to the cafe. Sitting outside is nice in the sun. Modest meal. Alright, we've got 1 hour, so let's get started. Let's look at the map first. There's a lot. I think we should go this way first and then go over there. Oh, the curling pond. I remember. So let's look at this house first. Here we are. That's the most traditional style of house, I suppose. Where's this? What is this called?
Black House.
Black House, yeah. It's even got some plants growing on top. It reminds me of what you might see in Norway with the moss on the top. But yeah, just traditional thatched roof cottage. Very traditional. You can still see the rain purling off. First thing you notice is dark. It's very dark. Got a lot of crockery. I suppose you don't remember what village this was previously, because from my last visit I recall that this was originally a Highland village that was donated, so they dismantled all the buildings and then tartan rug and then reassembled them. So this is the bed and the little fireplace. I mean, I'm not sure how they would have done that with a stone cottage, but the corrugated steel buildings, that would have been a bit easier. There's another fireplace here, kitchen. There's a storage space up there, and oh, you can see just the wood underneath the thatched roof. And then here's a little horse cart that the person who lived in there might have used to ride into town. Well, I'm actually glad that it's not raining just now. Hopefully it stays that way. Here's another house. It's looking for the windows.
Yeah. I thought I remembered actually being able to go in here.
Yeah, I had a feeling that maybe they used to let you go in. It's like a tiny worker's cottage. The bedroom is through there. There's the bedroom. You can see it through the window. Some clothes on the wall. Oh yeah, the chamber pot. Right, let's go in there. Oh, do you see that? The mountains have already been covered up in cloud. Let's go in here.
That's rain.
Is this a school then? Or perhaps it's just some kind of town hall. Oh yes, it's the Shinty Museum. Shinty being, I suppose, a Highland sport? Do you know anything about Shinty?
It's sticks. Well,
Shinty means to me by Olivia Clark. Peter, can you see
It's just reading at you.
this ball you throw about the
Yeah.
ball with, look, there's some.
Okay, there's a little explanation here. There's a sports room, well, a changing room where they change. Here's the other Black House. Oh, there's a little explanation. This one was reconstituted. Oh, I like the little detail. The cauldron and this. Oh, you can go in here. Oh, it's mega dark. I think I'll need to turn the light on. You can see a bit better. There's a pile of coals. Oh, this is where the horse would have been kept. Of course, the horse lived in the house to keep the house warmer. And here is the cozy, the little area for sitting and the fireplace. It smells wet. So this is more of a traditional Black House. Is this like 17th century? You can't even look inside. It's a house over here and a small workshop. I see, so this is for making fabric, I think. And this house smells nice, probably because it's made out of wooden walls. And there's a picture as well of the inhabitants or former inhabitants of the Black House. Let's have a look. All those books, encyclopedias. So this is obviously I don't know about obviously, but it looks like a wealthy house to me. There's me. It's a dresser. Nice Sunday dress. Oh, a sewing machine. I need one of them. A new one. And then the living room for here. I like this oven. I wouldn't mind having one myself. Old radio. Kinda looks like 40s, doesn't it? The kitchen. One of these. We found one of them in the woods randomly when we were out on a Hillfort expedition. And the bathroom. I love how all the items are still original from that time. Note the well. Let's go in here. Oh, and there's a nice little work cottage. Here's the bed. That's the breakfast. And the hat. And here's a second room about shepherdry and shears. They have Highland cows here as well. Sweet creatures. We've got a tent here. Fireplace. Ooh. Oh wow. This tent even has a bed in it. Ooh, I love this. The bed. Little box to keep your stuff in. I like the construction here. Should maybe take some notes on how to construct a tent that won't blow away in the wind. Ah yes, the mailbox. Next collection, 6:30 a.m. and 12:15 p.m. Well, they did pick it up fairly regularly then. Yes, this is the place I wanted to go to, the shop. I love all the old ads. Oh, that is a nice room. Old-fashioned wallpaper, but that's okay. I love the piano. Don't know if it can be played anymore, but it's lovely. Oh, is the shop closed? Yes. And this is the candy shop. Post office. Oh, there's a mailbag. And parcels. They also have this cool locomotive here. There is actually too much to see here to only spend an hour. This is an old, I think, train station, signaling station. The old posters. And there's still real rail tracks there. Oh, toilet. I see this is the bathroom. This is all corrugated metal. Let's go inside. Yeah. Ah, yes, I've seen this a lot. It's like a living room and the bed is in here as well, but it has a curtain. Kitchen. Well, dining table. Oh, that's a nice chaise longue. That cab. Some old tools. Oh, the milking parlor. And the stables for the cows. Oh, a little stable to milk the cows with. I remember this place. Oh, this is the wartime rations. Here are the prices for things. Oh, this looks like the horse stable because of these. Yeah. The fish smoking chamber. I think this room is new to me. Of course, the smithy. I like the smithy. I like the smell here as well. Yes, I need to repair those tractors in order to use them. And the old gasoline pump as well. Let's pop into the school quickly. There we are. I have no idea what that is called. The horse, maybe? That's what we call it in school. Well, I definitely recall walking around in this room, so they must have changed
I
the
think it's
rules.
just because this said the teacher isn't here past 4 p.m. So
Now we're racing to get to the old village, because that one is possibly the coolest, but I wanted to show you the other end as well. Going past the curling pond. So of course they only played curling there when the ice was on. It's pretty overgrown these days. Just get a quick look at the curling stones.
5 o'clock,
I know.
you know.
least we'll have a look at the houses. The oldest thatched roofed houses. Oh. Oh, there's a bed here. Ooh. I think this is 17th century. So yeah, very rudimentary. Has a fireplace and some stools to sit on. Here the hook to cook your meal. Here's this table for the animals. Little pen. And then the outside cooking area. So it was a little bit rushed, but I would encourage you to come here by yourself and explore, because I quite like this place. Really quick look at the sawmill. I always get a jump start with that guy in there. Quick. Ooh, how pretty. Running out of time. Here's the tailor and outfitter. And he seems to not live here because there's no bed. But I like this. This is actually the church building. Ah, there we are. One last building. Do you see that? I am sweating. Well, I would have preferred not to rush, but it's fine. You should come here. Okay, now finally we make our way back to Perth. Having a tiny little break at the House of Brewer, which is shut, but nature is still there.